Hi, my name is Chris Heinrich. I'm a senior technology consultant with Ingram Micro, focused on Cisco's collaboration technologies. Inside of our Cisco Experience Center, we have a number of different collaboration devices. In this case, we're going to use a RoomKit Plus and a Webex board. What is Companion Mode? Companion Mode leverages Cisco's devices inside of a single conference room space. In this case, we have a Cisco RoomKit Plus as well as a Cisco Webex board, which we're going to leverage in the Companion Mode scenario. Companion Mode leverages the whiteboarding technologies from the Webex board inside of a virtual Webex meeting while using the RoomKit for its primary content sharing and video discussion communication. So if you are a customer that already has a Cisco Room device inside of your conference room and want to add a Webex board to the solution to take advantage of a Companion Mode, to do this is very simple and very easy. On the Cisco Webex Control Hub, you'll go ahead and set up a place. Inside of that place, you'll add the RoomKit or Room device first. That'll be the primary device. After you add that device, you'll have the ability to add a second device, the second device being the Webex board. Once you add the Webex board to that single space, the devices are now in Companion Mode. If you already have a device in your room and you already have a device and a place set up on the Control Hub, all you need to do is go ahead and add that second device, being the Webex board, and then you can take full advantage of Companion Mode. So right now we have two devices in the same room set up in Companion Mode, a RoomKit Plus on one end of the room and a Webex board on the other. Like I said, the Webex board is primarily used for the whiteboarding technologies inside of a virtual meeting. RoomKit devices, Room devices don't have that touchscreen whiteboarding capability, so it's an advantage to just take advantage of the Webex board in this scenario for its whiteboarding technologies. So I'm going to go ahead and start a meeting. Okay, Webex, join me to Barry Allen's personal meeting room. And we are now getting connected to Barry Allen's personal meeting room. And when I do that, notice that the screen on the Webex board changed. It went from that traditional screen of walking up and selecting what you want to use to leveraging just the whiteboarding technology inside of that Webex meeting. If whiteboarding is selected, whiteboarding will show on the Webex board itself, on the second screen of a RoomKit Plus, as well as virtually to anybody that's connected via a Teams or Webex application. So let's go ahead and start the whiteboarding process. Now I'm just going to go ahead and write something very simple here. And of course, this is awesome technology, so a happy face. And now that we have created this whiteboard, like I said, this whiteboarding session is being shared to any person connected remotely through the Webex session, as well as replicated on the second screen of the RoomKit Plus device. One cool thing to note, and this is something that you see on the second screen, as well as if you have people joined in virtually on the Webex session, is when you are working collaboratively on a whiteboard session, when somebody is actually drawing on the board, you actually will see their initials show up. So you can actually see real time. Now I have my finger or the pen on the whiteboard session as it is right now. You can actually see who is making those markups or who is making those additions to that whiteboarding piece. So that's a really nice feature to have so people know who's doing it and collaboratively working real time. So while in a whiteboarding session, let's talk about some of the new capabilities Cisco has added to this functionality. Not only can we whiteboard in multiple different colors and multiple different pen sizes, but we can also add easy to use sticky notes. So let's go in here and add a sticky note. We can move this sticky note wherever we want to do, but let's go ahead and just type in something that we want to say. This is cool. Enter that, and then we can go ahead and move this around. We can resize it if we want. We can add multiple sticky notes. Whatever we need to do to make this collaborative in nature, we can do on the whiteboard session. Another cool feature that Cisco has turned on with the whiteboarding session is the ability to have an infinite canvas size. So this is a great new feature that allows customers and users to basically expand the size of their whiteboard to whatever size they need. In this case, we can pinch to zoom out, right? Or we can continue to zoom in, or we can continue to draw, slide things up, slide things over, slide things down, right? So we have an infinite canvas size of different things that we need to have inside of a whiteboard session. Prior to this feature being turned on, we had a definitive canvas size, and if we needed a bigger canvas size, we had to create a new whiteboard. So in this case now, we don't need to do that. We can just expand on that size, shrink things to make things smaller, move things to incorporate new ideas and new thoughts into the whiteboard session, and capture it all under one whiteboarding piece. Also, while sharing content, markup is supported. So while content is being displayed on the Webex board, you can tap the board and a little pencil icon will show up in the top left-hand corner. Tap the pencil icon, it will take a snapshot of what is being displayed, and you can then mark up the content just like you typically would on a whiteboard session. Again, this screen is replicated on the second screen of the control device in the companion mode, as well as virtually to anybody that's connected to the meeting. And then you can go ahead and stop sharing and also save the environment. So during a meeting, it's common that we are sharing content, whether it's a PDF document, a PowerPoint document, a screen share, whatever it may be, and then we may need to add a whiteboarding session onto that feature. We can absolutely do that. So this is showing you the content that's being shared from a laptop in this room in companion mode setup. We can then tap the screen, go to whiteboard, and we can choose an existing whiteboard or create a new one. So we'll go ahead and create a new one. Once we do that, the screens show up whiteboard. The second screen shows the whiteboarding session, as well as the whiteboarding session is transmitted to all of the virtually connected people on the meeting. When we go and hit, once we've marked this up, right, so we'll do another test, right, and do the stop sharing method. When we do that, notice when we hit the stop sharing button, the existing screen share did not come back up. So what we will need to do if we want to go back to that existing content that was being shared, go back to that user or that device that was sharing the content and reshare that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real fast. So now we've gone ahead and reshared that existing content. So just keep that in mind. If you are sharing content and you escalate to a whiteboard session and you go back to that content, you have to go back and reshare it manually. So now the meeting has come to an end. We're going to go ahead and hang up the call, and then we're going to go ahead and save our work. So I'm going to hang up the call from the Touch 10 remote control. The call has now ended. Now we can go ahead and save our work. We can save our work to a Webex Teams solution. So we can either create a new space or we can save to an existing space depending on the nature of this project. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and create a new space. I'm going to go ahead and select all the whiteboarding sessions that we've worked on. This is not only the true whiteboarding solutions, but also the markup content that we had from the content sharing solution. Proximity will find the people that are in the actual space, and the proximity addresses of those people, the names of those people, will show up in a list to choose from. And if you want to add additional people to that list, you'll go ahead and search for their name or their Webex Teams address and add them manually to the space. There are a few limitations that Cisco has defined with this companion mode solution, so please refer to this link for more details on those. If you would like more information on companion mode or anything Cisco collaboration technology related, or you would like to leverage the Ingram Micro Cisco Experience Center, please feel free to email us at btc@ingrammicro.com.